back with another episode of Sakara Media. So if you see behind us, you see Mark standing in front of this Cadillac, which means plans for the Turbo Lexus are gone. That car is currently being parted out right now. Half of it's gone, pretty much the shells left, and kind of a little bit of miscellaneous things here and there.
Really all that's about left.
So if you guys need any 2JZ parts, hit Mark up. He'll work out some
parts.
Yeah, we'll work out some good deals just to go ahead and get it off. But so what we're bringing you today is Mark's new purchase. This is going to be his daily / race car.
Yeah.
He'll go out and play with it a little bit like that, but he's not gonna be constantly beating on it like that. He did go ahead and get a set of drag tires for it, so
from the seller.
So they worked out a pretty good deal on everything. All right, Mark. So what do we got here?
2009 CTSV, and the pretty much just built motor, LSA, upgraded pulleys, runs 15 pounds of boost, makes like right at 720 at the motor on regular fuel on 93. On E85 it should be right around 850. It's 6-speed manual. It's a super rare color. Only I believe 70 to 100 of them were made in this color.
And even less like the manuals as well.
Yeah,
so.
It was only made in 2009 and 2010 in this color.
Do you know like the color name or anything like that? It's a super sick color. You can see there, like when the sun is hitting it, like it sparkles and like it changes. I don't know. It's probably one of the cleanest colors I've seen in a while.
Blue Diamond Tri-Coat is the color. Basically a simple mods list that it's got. Let me just find it. The seller was a really good buddy of mine. I actually known him for 10 years or so. He's had the car. It's got 50,000 or 56,000 miles on it now. He bought it with right at 40,000 on it and loved it. He ended up having an oil pump failure on it and changed basically everything about the car. He went through and he did built bottom end, K1 rods, Waseco pistons, new crank, new oil pump, everything like that. Motor's built for well over 1,000 horsepower. Maybe one day go nitrous on it, touch that 1,000 mark or so. But for now, it's just gonna be a daily and a weekend warrior car. Go out to some cruises and just have some fun with it. It's got AC seats, which I wanted. It's got AC.
You got all the features.
all the features. Comforts and everything like that. It's got a BTR Stage 2 cam, O-heads, everything like that. So super good car. It's got an RPS billet twin in it, which is
it's ready to go.
Yeah,
it's done. There's no dynoing this car. There's no nothing.
Nope, it's already tuned.
It's turnkey, ready to go ahead and just.
Yeah, I was pretty much just weighing my options out with the Lexus. I was like, yeah, it's it's going to be a badass, fast car, 3,100 pounds or so, and make well over 750 horsepower at the wheels. But it wasn't really what I wanted. I wanted something I could drive back and forth to work, take the kids and wife with me, to a car show, such like that, and have some fun. And just be reliable and have AC and power steering and everything like that. And this just does everything that I wanted. So I was talking to my buddy that owned the car and was looking at some C7 Vets and CTSVs. And he just made the remark of, why don't you buy mine? And I was like, okay, let's do it. And it just went from there. And, I'm very happy with the car. Absolutely love it. Way more power than what I was expecting on it. The way it drives is just Spin City over here.
It was love at first sight for Mark. Yeah. So we went for a ride with the owner. I'll go ahead and throw the clips in right now.
God damn. Yeah, so much better than the fucking Hellcat. I've driven the Hellcats. This just feels so much better.
It's a handful.
Yeah. Just depending on what kind of temperature that's seeing, it can also boil itself.
And it does have no lift shift too.
And pretty much as soon as the first time that Matt hit the car, you could see Mark's face. He was just like, is in love. This is it. Like, there's no turning back. Emily, let me get this. Like, it's gonna happen. Like,
it's happening either way.
It's happening no matter what. So now, I guess let's go ahead and skip to the fun parts, and let's go ahead and
yeah, we'll go for a little cruise.
Let's take some pulls.
So we're just gonna roll on at 2,500 RPM.
gets down. This thing gets down, dude.
Like a 110 in 30.
Like nothing. And then it just goes back to being behaved, like, you know,
chilling.
civilized. Grandpa vet.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, wow. So on the inside, we got AC seats. All the features right here.
Yeah, the Recaros.
And a Recaro's at that, like.
It's on the side.
This is also another feature that they added, right? That's not
Yeah,
factory.
this is something that Matt put into Scan Gauge and Interceptor 2, I believe that's what it is.
So basically you can monitor.
Yeah, intake air temp, anything it plugs in through OBD, boost, fuel trims, oil pressure, intake air temp, basically anything you really want, knock, retard, everything, fuel status, whether it's closed or open loop, everything, so
That's pretty good because it keeps, you don't have to have like a gauge pot or anything like that. You kind of keep that stock sleeper look.
yeah,
And
sure. It's looks a whole lot better than the big old clock
yeah,
that
way
was
better.
there.
Like, it's pretty legit. If this thing would focus, maybe you can see what it's saying right now, but we're jiggling around the car. Either way, I'd say it's a pretty good buy, Mark. Like,
I love it, man. It's everything I wanted and more.
yeah, definitely congrats on the car, man.
Thank you.
So,
Hopefully some small mods in the future. I love the magnetic ride control, the way it changes the whole feel of the car and everything like that. It's awesome.
yeah.
So, but maybe some small mods in the future. A little bit more boost and all that.
Yeah, just to start enjoying it. It's been a while since you, like...
Yeah, it's been, shoot, 3 years or 2.5 years since I sold my Evo, and haven't really had a car since. I've just had the Lexus project I've been working on, which the Evo, that was a buddy of mine that I had it and was gonna do some more work to it and everything like that, but I liked it, but it wasn't everything I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
So kind of just didn't have the passion there for it.
Well, hopefully you stay
Oh,
passionate behind this one. And,
This one's put the biggest smile on my face out of any vehicle I've ever had, for sure. It's the most challenging to drive, which is what's so fun about it, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome though. Like, I haven't seen you this happy in a while.
Yeah, man. Cars.
I think he's a little happier, more happier now than he was when he got married. No offense, Emily. But
Trying to make me sleep in the doghouse tonight.
sleeping on the couch tonight, Emily.
Yeah.
My bad. But
Not true.
so hopefully soon, maybe we can convince Mark to take it down the track.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know, play around with it. Let him get used to it first. Let him get, you know, get it out of, you know, get that, get out of the newlywed stage with the car. You know, let him play around with it. You know, get some seat time in it, and then, you know, we'll go ahead and once we bring all our other cars out to the track too, maybe Mark go out there and play and just put some times down, just to have fun.
Yeah, for sure.
So
yeah, I mean, everything about the car. Matt was very thorough when it came to building the car for a reason, and wanted it to be reliable, to drive it to the track and then drive it home from the track after making a few passes. So it's definitely everything about it that should have been upgraded is upgraded. I mean, the car is just great, solid. It's had a few issues before with trans stuff that they thought they had transmission issues going on, and I guess it's always just been this clutch issue that they took it down, they put new clutch in it, they put all new stuff in it, and then when they were having the shifting issue, they basically went to bleed the clutch and had nothing but a bunch of air in it. So then they bled it and everything like that, and checked it for any leaks, no leaks, and then basically drove it, did a few pulls with it, and then it started doing it again. So then they checked the clutch, and sure enough, it had air in it again. So I'm not sure if we've got the fluids boiling or something like that. It seems like a bunch of people are having issues with this on the V2 forums. There isn't really a fix besides people say bleed your clutch, but I don't feel like you should regularly have to bleed your clutch. So hopefully we can figure out what's going on and where the air is going in. It's got the remote bleeder. Maybe it's got an issue there causing the air to get in the system, but yeah, we'll see what happens with it and try to get it fixed. And if anyone has any pointers or tips on things that have worked with that, let me know.
yeah, put it down in the comments, because it'd be nice to make sure this thing's banging gears the way it's supposed to. So.
Yeah, the lockout sucks whenever you can only hit it, you know, 1 out of 3 times, and then you let it rev down and you can slide it right in. But you can definitely feel it when it does it. The pedal's a whole lot softer, and it'll first get in it in the beginning of the day. It's real stiff and hard and firm, and then after you've driven it a few days or anything like that, the pedal definitely changes. It gets softer.
Gotcha. Any particular future mods in mind that you have with the car? You want to go ahead and do?
Maybe
I think it was Chino.
Maybe a 150 shot supposedly wakes these things up pretty good. Other than that, basically just I'm doing the R1 concept pads and rotors all the way around. Supposedly those got pretty good reviews. Stainless steel brake lines.
So just kind of little things.
Yeah, little stuff. There's nothing real major that I really want to do to it. You know, the supercharger, it's enough to drive. You know, on the road, it's almost worthless. In second gear, it just spins. Even with the NT05s, I've got 305, 3519 NT05s on the back, and it still just lights them right up in second. You can feel it floating on third where it's trying to go, and it just can't. But anything other than that, it's really just, you know, basic stuff. It's already got the ATI damper on it. I mean, the motor is fully built, so it should be good for a long time. Fuel system's already upgraded. Possibly, you know, go into a dual pump because it does still have the factory fuel pump in the tank and everything like that back there. But possibly go to, you know, a double pump or the squash fuel system or something like that in it, and try to basically just have a little bit more safety net with the fuel and everything on it.
I mean, that's pretty good that the stock fuel pump flows that much. Like, to make A50 or A800 on E85, like E85 requires so much fuel, and for the stock fuel pump to keep up with that, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's on the ID 1050s is what it's got right now on it. So I mean, Matt said it did great. They actually, basically, the guy over in Tampa at Faster Proms, what was his name, Jeremy?
So Faster Proms messed with this car.
Yeah, Faster Proms is the one that did the final tuning on it and everything like that. I believe his name was Jeremy. Evidently, he's like impossible to get nowadays with since he's doing all Cletus stuff and everything.
That fame.
So yeah, I mean, but the car is so smooth to drive. I mean, it drives just like a stock Cadillac, you know. Besides the clutch being a little bit aggressive, but
yeah, I mean,
other than that, the tune itself on the car is flawless. I mean, it just drives.
Twin disc, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a billet carbon twin disc.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's just very aggressive. It's a very biting clutch. I mean, it doesn't like to take off from a stop and slip it at all. So it's pretty, the whole car kind of shakes a little bit whenever you go to take off.
I mean,
but
kind of would expect it from like something making this much power, you know? Like,
yeah, you gotta have it.
And it's not that bad.
No, I mean,
so
that's good.
It's real comfortable, and it's not loud in here. You can actually have a conversation in this car. Like,
yeah, for sure. It's got stainless works headers, stainless works 3-inch X-pipe, everything like that, and then it's got MagnaFlow axle back on it, which it really is quiet while you're in the car, but as soon as you get on it, it wakes it up. You can hear everything clear as day. Maybe we can get some clearance here.
Go ahead and do another little pull here, and then we'll probably go ahead and end the video there. So,
all right, ready?
Yeah. It definitely throws you back in the sea. It really does. Alright guys, well, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up for this video. This is Mark's little surprise, new little, you know, toy.
Thanks Matt Christian for the buying. If y'all need any real estate needs in Highlands County, sold man at Hometown Realty. Great dude. He's more than just a car seller. He also is a great person, you know, great friend. Known him for years. But he also sold me my house, so he's got the hookup on all of my deals, evidently.
Yeah. So we'll put his information in the description. You could go check him out, and like Mark said, if you have any house needs, go ahead and give him a call. He'll hook you up. Also want to shout out Steven Lazada. He hooked me up with this camera. I'm going ahead and kind of playing around with this as well. He gave me a killer deal on it that I couldn't really pass up. So his information will be in the description. He's got a YouTube channel as well. Go ahead and follow him and subscribe. So that'll be the end of this one. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.